Hi, today I am going to explain you rule number 19, conduct of vessels in restricted visibility. Part A. This rule applies to vessels not in sight of one another when navigating in or near an area of restricted visibility. Area of restricted visibility is like this: when you are not able to see another vessel and taking all the collision avoidance action as per your radar. Part B. Every vessel shall proceed at a safe speed adapted to the prevailing circumstances and conditions of restricted visibility. A powered vessel shall have her engines ready for immediate maneuver. Safe speed depends on the maneuverability of the vessel and the circumstances and conditions outside, and the traffic density. It's have many factors. So basically, it's depend on the maneuverability of the vessel. For my vessel as ASTS, and I can stop my vessel within 200 meters, so in any speed. So for my vessel it's okay, I can go with any speed because this vessel maneuverability is very good. So all depend on the maneuverability of the vessel. Every vessel shall have due regard to the prevailing circumstances and conditions of restricted visibility when complying with the rules of section 1 of this part. Every vessel shall have due regard means you should have due regards to the prevailing conditions of restricted visibility. You should use your fog signal. One prolonged blast not exceed more than 2 minutes interval, and you will comply with the rule of section 1 of this part. Rule number 5, lookout. Rule number 6, safe speed. Rule number 7, risk of collision. Rule number 8, action to avoid collision. Rule number 9, when you are in narrow channel. Rule number 10, when you are in traffic separation scheme. This you have to follow all these rules when you are navigating in or near an area of restricted visibility. A vessel which detects by radar alone the presence of another vessel shall determine if a close quarter situation is developing and or risk of collision exists. If so, she shall take avoiding action in ample time, provided that when such action consists of an alteration of course, so far as possible the following shall be avoided: an alteration of course to port for a vessel forward of the beam other than for a vessel being overtaken. You will take action in ample time. You will as I am keeping my one radar on 6 miles range, another one on 12 miles range, so you will detect early and you will take action accordingly. So you will avoid close quarter situation and you will take action in ample time. When you are taking any collision avoidance action for a vessel forward of your beam, an alteration of course to port shall be avoided. You will not alter course to the port for a vessel forward of your beam when you are taking collision avoidance action for that vessel on your forward of beam. You can alter your course to port if you are overtaking any vessel. You can go whether starboard side or port side, is depend on you. You can do whatever you want. In case surveyor will ask you in your oral, he will keep one vessel on forward of your beam and ask you, maybe will give you 3 or 4 targets, and I will ask you what will be your action. So you can tell if you are overtaking. You have to make OAW triangle, and you need to determine whether you are overtaking or this is head-on situation. So if you are overtaking, you can alter your course to port. It's no problem. And but if you are taking collision avoidance action, an alteration of course towards a vessel abeam or above the beam, you will not alter course. Like this is the vessel, you shall not alter your course to starboard side towards this vessel. Suppose you are taking collision avoidance action to starboard side, but you shall not alter your course to this situation. Is sometime like this vessel, if you are taking action, you will alter course to starboard, but you shall not alter course towards this vessel. The situation is like this, then you will reduce speed or whatever you will do, but shall not alter course toward a vessel on your beam or above the beam. And same thing goes on your port side. You shall not alter course to the vessel towards vessel on your beam or above the beam. For like this vessel, this is on your forward of beam, so you can alter your course to starboard. For this vessel you will alter your course to starboard, but there is a vessel, so you shall not alter course towards this vessel. This is depend on the situation, but you shall avoid alteration of course toward the vessel on your beam or above the beam, except where it has been determined that a risk of collision does not exist. Every vessel which here apparently forward of her beam the fog signal of another vessel, or which cannot avoid a close quarter situation with another vessel forward of her beam, shall reduce her speed to the minimum at which she can kept on her course. She shall, if necessary, take all her way off, or in any event navigate with extreme caution until danger of collision is over. In this part there is nothing in your radar, but you heard a fog signal forward of your beam in that situation, or you close quarter situation is developing. In that case you shall reduce your speed at minimum, where you can just keep on your course, or you can take all way off and you can stop your vessel. But be careful when you stop your vessel. Change your fog signal from one prolonged blast to two prolonged blast, and you will navigate with extreme caution until the danger of collision is over. Thank you very much.